Hey everyone, welcome back. Today, Tim's gonna spend like half an hour just reading a list to you. It's gonna be the most exciting podcast in history. But before we get to that, tell us about the two big news items that happened, and we
Oh,
can talk about that for a bit.
well, first, it had been Electronic Arts has gone. Uh, it doesn't take effect for a while, but they're going private, and Saudi Arabia is going to be basically the bulk of their funds for private. So it's interesting they're doing that, though. A lot of people are talking online. Well, does this mean a new era for EA? Because corporate stock market dictates a lot. I don't think so, man. Electronic Arts is not going to change. They're not going to become more consumer friendly. They're not going to be more indie folk. Well, they do have their indie branch, but anyways, that's I think that's just people wishful thinking. It's not reality. Business is business. They're not going to change anything. They're making a ton of money. Why would they? What's the incentive to be on quote quote consumer friendly, right? So
Yeah, well, let's
I don't
give
see it.
let's give the
Well,
actual news here so people
yeah, but they'll
can.
still milk all their franchises to death, and we'll love it and keep buying it like we always do, right?
Okay, so here we go, guys. It's 55 billion is what
Yeah,
it was sold for.
chump change.
Yeah, absolutely. So it was basically bought by a consortium, which is normally what happens in this. Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, PIF, Silver Lake, and believe it or not, Jared Kushner's Affinity Partners. Those are the three, like, sort of body. Okay, all right, come on. There's a ambulance or a fire truck or something outside. So those three, say entities, whatever, are going to be the guys that take over. Saudi, if you don't know this, I get a lot of my information from Ahmed, who lives there. They have been going hard on sort of gaming
I
for
wonder
quite a
why.
while now. Like they picked up SNK a number of years
Oh
ago.
yeah, yeah,
They've been like really going hardcore, acquiring more and more and more different like companies and things like that. And it's just funny how people are like, like, is this, like you said, is it going to usher in a new era or
yeah.
any of
That's
this?
for shit.
I just laughed, and I'm just like, can it get worse? Like, I
Well, of
mean,
course, it could
really?
always get
Like,
worse, but
could it? Can
yeah,
it?
it's just
EA is like one of the worst publishers out there. So,
yeah,
like,
it's
I
not
look
going to
at
get
it
any better.
like this is probably a good thing. Like, in the sense that they don't have to, like that. I mean, that's a significant amount of money, right? Like, that's the second largest sort of acquisitions. This is the largest acquisition since the Activision acquisition by Microsoft.
Microsoft.
And
Oh, and
when people start talking all about, like, oh, but different countries and different political views and this and that and everything else, it's like, guys, this is the world of money now.
yeah, that's what I don't understand about. It's just like comments online about how people, we always call them keyboard warriors, about how they always look at it from a consumer perspective, but they never see it from the business perspective. They never take accountability. The consumer never takes accountability for their actions, and we've talked about this so many times. So, and I know people probably say I'm defending greed. I'm not. I'm just saying at the end of the day, companies do what makes money, and if it makes money, they're going to continue doing it. Electronics Arts, they make good products. Let's like make no mistake, but they are not consumer. No, dude, there's no company that's consumer friendly. I
Yeah,
love
no,
how
it's not.
people talk about
Honestly,
indie
that's not.
games.
Yeah, I mean, that's not it. I mean, it's just like, if you are a fan, right?
Yeah, exactly. Maybe
Um,
maybe there'll be some more creativity for them to charge you. Like maybe they'll invest more into indie stuff.
yeah,
More maybe
exactly.
now
Like,
now there's a possibility that they're a little bit more taking risk with their new games, new IPs, because that's the thing that not just EA, the industry as a whole is they're afraid of taking risk with new ideas, new risk IPs because they don't know if it's going to sell. So maybe now Electronics will do little side stuff a little bit more often.
well,
Who knows?
yeah,
But
like, exactly. Like, this is the sort of thing that people don't always think about, is that, like, doing something like this, like, when you have to answer to
To
shareholders,
executives, stockholders,
and stuff.
it's huge. Yeah,
yeah,
it's
of course.
big.
And the corporate charter is the problem.
Oh,
Like
yeah,
this
yeah.
is the problem that we have in all capitalist societies that follow the corporate charter. It is the problem because it's
Oh, it is,
short-minded.
100%.
It's basically quarter
Yep,
after quarter. Your
yep.
objective
One,
is to
yep.
increase the value of the company. The problem when you do that is that you can't plan long term because your objective is this coming quarter. So it leads to, no, we can only make games that are like the biggest and the best and the whatever. So when I saw this, I was like, okay, guys, like, let's see what you got, right? Like,
Yeah.
let's actually see what happens.
So,
And
yeah, there might be some good that come out of it. They'll have more breathing room now, but doesn't mean companies are still going to throw money into fire to risk.
no, of course
Anyways,
not. Of course
and,
not.
and that's another thing we have to do a podcast is why, just like that executive from Sega said, that it's a problem in the industry when people year after year after year play the same games. And we need, there's a lot of factors in that. Well, we don't have time for that. We'll definitely.
Yeah,
make
I was
a
gonna say
podcast
we
for
really
that.
don't have time because
All
I
right.
got to bounce in like half an hour. But
So-
I do want to say that the purchase, if you have shares of Electronic Arts, congrats, you did well because they basically are going to buy you out at 25% higher than what the share price was at. So that's
Yeah,
a
very good.
substantial. You made some
Yeah,
cash
yeah.
there, guys.
You don't get too many opportunities to make good cash. Anyways,
Yeah.
but that other news is a lot more controversial and heated debate as Microsoft announced a different restructure of their Xbox Game Pass or Xbox Game Pass, PC Game Pass, whatever you want to call it. There's like what, 3 of them, 4 of them now. The biggest thing is the 50% hike in the Ultimate
Yeah.
subscription from $19.99 to $29.99. When does that go into effect, by the way? It
Immediately.
hasn't gone into effect. Really?
Yeah,
They
that
didn't
was-
charge me.
that
'cause I
was
didn't cancel
the-
yet, and I got charged $19.99. So
Yeah, but
I don't know.
when I think it was
It was
like
just the other day.
because
yesterday.
like it's like right now it was like they made the announcement and it was basically like it's the first billing cycle of October that they're kicked in.
And in the same vein, too, we got rumors about how there's going to be a substantial hike for Disney Plus. These subscription services are always going up. Let's cover that real quick. They're not making money, guys. They're not making money, even though they have millions of subscribers. They're still not making money because there's no loyalty. People come and go. Let me give you an instance. Like if you want Game Pass Ultimate for a month to play the brand new Call of Duty, $30, half off, or more than half off the pay. Perfect. You go, you get your month's worth. Of course, most people are probably going to want to continue and bail out. Damn, I got a $30, $80, I don't know how much it was, $70 game for $30. I'm living good. That's the problem with a lot of the subscription service. I'm just using that as an example. They go in, they go, and they're out. They do that with Disney Plus, etc. The thing is, also, there's before we dive into more of the details and the reaction, Microsoft's also rumor of a cloud-based subscription for their Xbox service that is completely free with ads, and that's what I want to bring up, dude. I think ads. It's funny because the cable company, everyone hated them. Oh, I cut the cable, and all these streaming services like we're gonna do it better. Oh shit, cable had it right. They're making money because of what? Ads.
Yeah,
We're
no,
not
dude,
making
we
money.
are
So,
slowly but
yeah.
surely getting back into the pirating. Like
ads.
pirates are it's gonna we're gonna go right back to where we were before, where you remember the black box and all of that stuff from way back in the day. We're basically
Oh, yeah, I go
getting-
even further back than that. They
like-
called it the AOL Underground. It was back in the day. Oh God, in dial-up, dude. You could get any game, any program in AOL Underground. I forgot what it was. It was an app or something like that. And but dude, it was dial-up era, so you literally had to let your PC. You started at night before you go to bed, and you'd be lucky if you didn't get interrupted by morning. We're so spoiled by high-speed internet
we
now.
are.
But,
But
man.
okay, so the
And then it's yeah.
let's jump into
go.
this. So the big thing with this is they announced this as good news. This was what caused the internet to explode. It wasn't just the price. It was the fact that they tweeted out, they had all these different like in-game ads on the Xbox like hardware and stuff. And it was basically like, oh my God, we're making all these improvements to Xbox, like Game Pass. And like they were like, here's 40 new games. They were doing like legacy Ubisoft games and services and stuff like that. Yep. And people lost their minds. They literally lost their minds because you have to remember last week, Microsoft announced that they're raising the price of all Xbox hardware again. It's the second time they've done it.
And the thing is, this is interesting because never in history, we've been console fans since NES, Atari. I didn't never had an Atari, but I'm pretty sure you might have had it. Those days, you paid the full price at launch, and within a couple years or so, you had a decent
of course. It's
price reduction.
Dude, it's business. Economies of scale, man. Like things get cheaper the more you make them.
And that doesn't happen anymore, by the way.
Dude, this is called corporate greed, because if you read, this is the thing I keep telling you guys, you can find out for yourself. All of these companies are public companies. There's something called COGS, which are the cost of goods sold. Okay, and that basically, you have to go into it and look into it because you have different things. So there's expenses like your head count, turning on, like keeping the lights on, stuff like that. But then you also have manufacturing costs. And all of this stuff is public information. And you can see with all of the hardware manufacturers, it goes down over time. Why do you think it goes down? Well, why do you think the stamps? So when you're manufacturing, you have I won't go into the whole process, but you're basically pumping out more and more and more and more and more of these particular chipsets, the plastic, the whatever, that as you do it, you get better at doing it. So your yields may have only been like 80% in the beginning, 90%, 75%, whatever, but you're slowly but surely going to get to nearly 100%. So the cost comes down. And what you used to do is you would pass that savings on to the consumer, because you're still making a ton of cash. You know what I mean?
It's ridiculous.
But now it's like any excuse. Oh, someone mentioned the word tariff. Quickly, raise all the prices. Someone mentions
exactly.
COVID. Quickly.
And it never goes down, by the way.
No, of course not.
And this is the thing. I'm not defending businesses, guys. As long as the product continues to sell, there's no incentive for any company. And let's make no mistake. You and I, if we were like a big business or even a medium-sized business or even a small business, if you have a product that's selling and you actually could get away with selling it for more, you're going to continue doing it. It's money. At the end of the day, we're here to make money as a business. We're not a charity. We're nonprofit. Except let's not focus. We have a lot to cover. I love seeing.
I just thought this was really interesting. Like the tone deafness on Microsoft's part, though, was very staggering. Like the fact that
I think they're trying to push buttons to see what breaks, because Nintendo got away. And by the way, Mario Kart World's still selling extremely well, so we obviously know. You remember we told you we want to see what it's like 3 months, 6 months later.
Yeah, like I said, man, it's this was just tone deafness, to be really honest. Like, they didn't. No one was paying attention to, or they didn't care. But like the announcement of like your hardware pricing increase for a second time, and then you announce this. I mean, the website crashed, man, for how many people
business. You know why? Oh yeah, exactly. It's weird business. You know why? Because you traditionally, when a product does poorly, like the Xbox does compared to competition, you decrease the incentive to get people. Not in this case.
Yeah, like, so dude, like there's a
3DS,
lot of,
remember what happened there?
Yeah, there's a 3DS. Lot of like there is people basically just saying this is their way of killing it, basically, of like this will end Game Pass, this will end the Xbox brand, and that they truly don't give a crap because they want to slowly merge off into what they're doing right now, which is to be a publisher. But it's weird. I know we don't have much time, and I'm sorry guys that I gotta go. I got like a bunch of stuff going on today, but It's, I mean, for me, I canceled my subscription because I did the math, and I'm like, I'm simply not playing enough Xbox games to
Yeah, I was gonna say,
justify that. Because here
do you have
it's like
Ultimate or did you have
it's
the
almost
regulars?
$400 a year.
Oh, so you had Ultimate then.
Yeah, and it's just
All right, so
not.
yeah, that's the thing. The only time Ultimate could potentially be worth it is if you get and spend and play a substantial amount of those big first day one releases. If you do that and you could do it year after year, then still a good deal. But I would say the bulk of 95% of the Ultimate subscribers are just there. They mess around once in a while and they're happy. If you're those type of people, you're wasting a ton of
Yeah.
money. So I think only a very small percentage where you can actually get a deal, because you have to do the math, guys. But when I got Game Pass years ago, it was because it was a huge steal of a deal for all these big day one releases. I was like, oh man, I'm saving a lot of money. But now, yeah, it's a little bit different.
Yeah,
You
I
have to
mean,
definitely do the
you
math.
check yourself, right? Like, it's just
Yeah,
that for me right now, this isn't worth
yeah.
it.
For you,
It's
it's not
just,
worth it.
yeah,
No,
it's
not
just
at
not
all.
worth it. And
But it might be worth for some people who, like I said,
yeah, of
but
course, yeah,
again,
yeah,
you
yeah.
have to be very hardcore, a true gamer, or a
Yeah, I mean,
hardcore
you've
gamer that
got
can
to
play.
you got to at this price point now the fact that this is like 300 and whatever, like what is it? $360 a year, like you've got to remember there's tax and everything else, like you've got to that's over $400. Like you've got to actually look you well
Play.
yeah you gotta look if you're in a
All right,
scenario like
so
me, like I've canceled all of my subscription services now except for what I need to do to play online on Sony and on Nintendo's, but I'm done with like all
oh
these super Omega
yeah,
Deluxe packs and stuff like that. Like the only
that's
one
why
that I pay for right now is Nintendo's. That's the only one because I
the,
love going back and playing A Link to the Past every year, Super Metroid, stuff like that. But yeah, I personally like now that the Rogue Ally is out, or ROG Ally, whatever, and it's like it's 1,000 American, which is like insane Canadian. It's like $1,400 or something. I think I'm done. I think with Microsoft, like I think I'm done with their hardware now. I think like we'll see. It's obvious to me they are transitioning fully into a publisher, and I'm okay with that. Like
it's
that's
fine. That's
that's
better. I told you I'd rather have
like
one platform and they all duke it out. But that's just not going to realistically happen. Well, dude. Besides Nintendo, I don't own any other consoles. So the only reason I get Nintendo is because there's just those that, like I told you, that charm. Like I'm playing with Mario Kart World with
yeah, dude.
some of the Discord members.
I
It's that
I told you,
charm that
man.
very few companies can
I told you
replicate, right?
now is the time for Steam to release a Steam box. Like
Yeah.
now is the time because if they can do what they did with the Steam Deck, but keep it affordable, and it has to be available for more than just their website. That's the problem with Steam Deck. That's why I always argue with people like it's not a fair comparison to look at Steam Deck and compare it to stuff that's available at Walmart. Like you can't do that. Like all these other devices that are in the same category as the Steam Deck, you can just walk in anywhere and buy one. With the Steam Deck, you can only get that from Steam themselves, well, from Valve themselves. So it's very impressive that it sold a handful of million units, if considering that it is literally the only way that you can get it. You can't go to Amazon and just buy one of these. But I do think that like now is really the time to like if Steam were to do that in a comparable way that would be easy and everything else, they could probably do some serious damage in the console space against the more traditional Sonys and Microsofts and stuff like that. But anyway, okay, the list. I'll go on mute.
Yeah, the list.
Start reading. He's
All right,
got
so
500 games to read off.
there's a lot. We said before in a couple podcasts, October is packed with games. It is make a mistake.
But dude,
A
just
couple of them
make
are already-
sure read ahead. Don't read out every
Yeah.
one of these. Like
So obviously, everyone knows Mario Galaxy 1 and 2 was out a couple days ago on the second. The Ghost is already out as well.
Yeah, Ghost of Yotei.
That's really good.
Yeah.
Borderlands 4 is already out. Digimon Story Time Stranger is out yesterday, and it is doing really good, getting really good reviews. If you guys are into like the Pokemon-esque type game, then let's Star Wars. I'm skipping one way.
Yeah, skip, man. Like, holy crap.
Star Wars Beyond Victory. Mega Quest. I don't know what that's about. That comes out on the 7th. That might be
but it's
interesting.
it's the platform, man. It's for the Meta. The Meta Quest, the headset.
Oh, the Meta Quest. Okay. Well, who cares about that? Oh, now here's a game that I've been keeping my eye on. Let's just recap it real quick. It's called Kingmakers PC, October 8th. I'm going to be getting it unless it's horrendously bad from reviews. It is basically a medieval kind of strategy type game, real-time strategy type game, 3D, where you come from the future with modern tech in the back in medieval Europe, and you're going there for slaughtering. So it's a very interesting concept, guys. Check it out. Blue Protocols is coming out on iOS, PC. It's one of those kind of cross-platform types. On the 9th. Little Nightmare, and we're skipping a lot, by the way. I'm just covering the big ones. Little Nightmare.
Yeah, because I want to talk about some of these. I don't want to just list out like
this
stuff.
one's the one that I think you'll probably enjoy. That's coming on the 10th. Little Nightmares 3, very big indie series, very cool. It should be pretty much what the first two games, but hopefully better. But this is the one I'm really looking forward to. I've been a Disgaea fan for years. Disgaea 7 Complete Switch 2 on the 10th next week.
There's no chance in hell you are playing that. There's
I'll play it.
Zero
Eventually.
chance you are going to play it. Yeah, okay. You hear this, ladies and gentlemen? There's no chance. Because there's a game coming out on the 16th that we're all going to check out.
Yeah. We're not done here. Okay, so Scooby-Doo and the Great Mystery Club.
Why would you read Scooby-Doo?
Oh, because I know no one on this channel or you are going to get it, but it's kind of cool. Okay, Little Nightmares Enhanced Edition on the 10th. Oh, here we go. The one that Jared's going to get. Barbie.
Why are you reading these?
All right, let's go. But now, here comes a big hitter. Battlefield 6
that's
on
a big
every
one.
single platform, including the Switch, by the way, October 10th next week. That's huge. Just Dance, if you guys are 2016,
Just Dance. He reads Just Dance.
Okay,
well, because you read Just Dance, now I expect you to play that. Take a video.
Oh, you're going to play it. I know you. And then Pokemon Legends.
Yeah, so now you can stop reading for a second. So this is going to be really interesting, guys. Like, Pokemon Legends this is going to be interesting because I don't know how I'm going to do this. Because I'm very interested in playing this. And, of course, Dragon Quest gets released 2 weeks later. So I don't know how the hell I'm going to do this, but I want to play this game because I want to see if all of Steven's fears come true. You know, like how does this actually play, you know? So that's one that, like, what is the 16th, by the way? What is that? Is that like Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday?
That is Thursday.
Okay, perfect. So that gives you and I enough
Almost
time.
2 weeks.
That gives us enough time to try it out before the podcast.
Yeah.
Okay, good. Because I'm definitely going to pick that up. I'm definitely going to try it, but I don't think I'm going to be... I mean, how can I possibly finish the whole thing in 2 weeks? It's impossible.
You're not going to be able to. So look at that. Okay, so that's going to be interesting. We'll definitely give our impressions. There's a few others after that. Hitman. Who cares? That's a movie.
He's so funny. Pokemon, this guy is so funny. He's reading like iOS stuff.
Yeah, but it's because I see the big name.
Yeah, but don't read it.
This one here, though, on the 16th, we do have Day 1 DLC. I knew it. The Mega.
No, but read. No, don't. It's not. It's apparel items. Who cares?
Oh, apparel. Okay, good. All right, so let's keep going. Okay,
so the next big one is Ninja Gaiden 4. Ninja Gaiden 4.
Yes, yeah. Oh, wait. There's one that's really popular. Escape Simulator 2 for PC on the 20th. First, yeah. Really good series, by the way. Let's not. Oh, there's others coming up. Okay, let's Jurassic World. Don't forget that. That's going to be a big hit. Number 3. Then you're right. Ninja Gaiden 4. October
that's going to be interesting to see that one. So Ninja Gaiden 4 is going to be one. I'm curious. I'm curious to see how that performs because it's in the worst month possible. And it's been a long time, like it truly has been a while since that series sort of had the breath of gamers and had space to really like get out there. So I'm curious to see how that
Yeah.
just how it
And,
performs.
and it comes out on PC, which is awesome. So I don't have to worry about it. PlayStation 5, Xboxes, XS, and PC on the 21st. Okay. There's, of course, more. There's another one that's been in the pipeline for a long time that I've been really looking forward to. And of course, it's out this month, Halloween. Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2. PlayStation 5, Xbox XS, PC, October 21st. This is going to be huge. It has kind of like a cult following. I've been waiting for this for a long time. I can't, dude. This month is and this. I'm not done with the ones I want. By the way, that
So
Pokemon.
yeah, dude, I think it's smarter. Read through that, like read through the ones that you're interested in, because for me, I'm already on October 30th.
All right, good, 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 good. Let's go down.
I don't care
Oh,
about any of this other
Moonlighter
stuff.
2, The Endless Vault. That's a really popular indie series on the 23rd. Let's get going down. Let's going down. Persona Reloaded on Switch 2, October 23rd. That's another one. And then there's another Bloodline Vampires, Bloodlord Rising for PC on the 23rd. All this cool Halloween stuff. All right, all right. Where is it? This is the big game of the month, for at least for me. Yes, let's see. Just make sure I'm not missing anything. Yes, yes, yes. Arc Raiders, PlayStation 5, Xbox XS, PC on October 30th. I will be seeking a shit ton of money. Sorry. Oh, before that, The Outer Worlds 2 on the 29th, and then a double whammy, Arc Raiders, the very next day. This month is packed. Arc Raiders, oh, The Outer Worlds 2 I'll play later because it's on Game Pass, but Arc Raiders is I'm going to sink a ton of hours in. It's made by old Dice Battlefield developers. It is a great game. Its beta that I played or playtest I played months ago was like freaking lag free, polished, the little details in there. It's amazing. It's going to be a huge, hopefully, game, and yeah, it's going to be great. And there's some, of course, you can pre-order a lot of these games now too. And then let's see, Vulture Fighter 5. We talked about that world
Yeah,
stage
so
coming out on the 30th.
that's going to be interesting. That one, Virtua Fighter, is another one where I'm kind of curious how it performs, because again, it's getting released in like the worst time. I honestly don't know. Like, guys, there's this list. There's like, I don't know, 100, 200 games on this list, which is not a good thing. Like there's just too many games. Look at what you just said. If you want to play The Outer Worlds 2, but you also want to play Arc Raiders, good luck to you, right? Because
Well, yeah, well, they're
it's
drastically
crazy.
different type of games, but Arc Raiders is a game that's an online extraction shooter, but you have a element where you have to go and get materials to craft. So it's going to be a time sink, and then the Outer Worlds too. I don't know how many hours that'll be, but the good thing about Outer Worlds is once you're done, you're done. But yeah, right there, back to back. There's no way I'm going to have enough time to play. It's either or, right? And the
Yeah, and
Outer
it's the
Worlds
same
2 is
with
going to go.
me. It's the same with me. Like, you can tell everyone what's the next game.
Oh, and then yeah, one of the big ones of the month is Dragon Quest 1 and 2 HD 2D remake on every platform
Platform known
known
to
on the
man.
30th.
Yeah,
Yes.
so that, I mean, for me, especially with what I've seen, that's pretty much it for me for 2025. Like
Wow, really?
oh yeah, are you
Okay.
kidding?
Wait,
It's two
Metroid Prime
games.
in December, dude.
No way,
What
I
are you
won't
talking about?
unless a miracle happens and I'm able to finish the game in like November. Which I'll be shocked if I can. That's probably it for me, and it sucks because look at what's coming out on the 31st, and no, I'm not talking about Tails. Terminator 2D, No Fate. That looks freaking awesome.
Oh yeah, I was gonna tell you. I hope you weren't gonna skip that because yeah, that on the 30th, 31st, that's a game I've been waiting as well. So man, there's a lot of when we said and guys, we haven't covered. There's other games on this one too that unfortunately we just don't have time to cover. That yeah, but dude, the vampires games, those are I've been waiting for those for a long time. Arc Raiders, the Outer Worlds too. I mean, all these games. Of course, Pokemon. How long is Pokemon? Pokemon takes a good amount of time to get to.
Well,
Man, so yeah, this month's insane.
Pokemon, it depends on if you're going after the decks, right? If you're going after the decks, there's no way. The Pokedex, there's no way. It's not. There's
I'm
no
not-
way you're going to do that in two
I
weeks.
do like doing that, Jared, but I just like getting through the story mostly because, like I told you, man, I don't have enough time. And once the puppy gets a little bit older, it'll be a little bit better. But I come home, I have feed them. I have about 30 minutes to just relax, catch up on news, and then take Milo for his walk for an hour and a half, get back. And then me and my friend do play some, we've been playing some Wildgate. So it's like him and I like doing that, right? So he's my real life buddy and stuff like that. So by the time I get to, like, I'm not even getting some of these battle passes done, which just sucks. I've never had that. It's just, it's hard to do. So yeah, this month.
Tell me about it. I'm like, so this month, it's not this month. October, November, December for me is really Pokemon, Dragon Quest. Dragon Quest is going to depend. Like, it's really, really going to depend. Now, and we have the largest update to Fallout 76 ever.
Yeah, it's another
coming.
game I always put on the side burner. Poor Fallout. And I really enjoy it, guys. Don't make no mistake. It's just, I don't have... See, Fallout's the type of game they have seasonal content. I guess you should play it, but it's one of those type of games you don't really have to keep going, or at least I don't think you do. Maybe you do. It's always something you just come back to, play for a little while, play for a weekend, and come back. But it's just tough.
Yeah, it's tough. And the thing is, like, and for me, there's also Dragon Quest X. Its new update will probably come out
busy too, man.
Like, we'll probably.
Plus, you have other stuff to do. You just don't have the time.
No, well, that's it.
And if you had kids, you wouldn't even be doing these podcasts. Well, where would you have time to game at all with a kid?
Yeah,
right?
no, impossible. It's impossible.
But the good news, next month I'm glancing over. There's Call of Duty Ops 7. Well, I'm not gonna play that. There's some big hitters. There's a few games out there. So next month's a lot lighter. And the ones I'm actually looking forward to is the new Ona 117, which is a turn-based strategy game.
Come on, we all know you're looking forward to Kirby Air Riders.
Kirby's on there. I'm not going to probably buy that. Stalkers 2, which was Heart of Shinobi, which was... that's coming out on PlayStation. Okay, I guess. So anyways, so next month's not too bad. But
next month I'm skipping. Next month I skip everything. I will be knee deep in Dragon Quest 1 and 2 because honestly, I have no idea how long those are. Like, no clue. I don't know if are we looking at a combined 80 hours? Are we looking at 100 hours? I have no idea because they've changed so much of the game that, like the original Dragon Quest, I'd say 6-7 hours, you could do literally everything. Maybe at most, even if you go super slow, 10. But that's a stretch. Like, that's a real stretch. But now I have no idea, right? Like, it might be a 15-hour game because there's quests they added, there's post game they added. I'm like, what? There's mini medals, there's all kinds of crap. So I'm just like, okay, I okay. And yeah, but Terminator is one. Like, I'm like, man, because I really
and I'm glad to see you still like those type of, because I know you're very limited on time, but there's some gems out there, man, that.
Oh man, are you kidding? Terminator 2D, that really is like a game that like younger Jared dreamed of on the SNES, and now to like have it, because that's basically what they did.
Oh, wait. Interesting that it's got pushed back to November 26th. So you have a little bit more breathing time, at least on the PC. Let's check that list here.
I'll probably buy it.
It says October 31st. It's not out. Anyways. If it's on the Switch, I don't know, but according to Steam, it's now November. The release date was moved. Okay, so it's official. They said, "Hi everyone, that's an important update on the release of the Terminator 2D No Fate. The game will launch on November 26, 2025." Anyway, so you have a little bit more space.
Why did it get delayed only on PC? Or is it everywhere?
No, I think it's everything, dude. It says adjusting due to the global trade changes and tariffs.
Okay, good, excellent, good.
So you have a little bit more time, Jared.
Yeah.
What less you have to worry about?
No, but that's good. That's good because like November, I don't care about Hyrule Warriors and Kirby and all that. Like, not gonna happen. Like, it's just not gonna happen. I would like to be done these games by the time Metroid Prime comes out because I would like to try that. That'd be a great way to wrap up the year. But I've got trips coming up too. So where I got to go for work to a couple of places. So it's going to be interesting how I'm going to manage all of
Oh,
this.
one more game that came out here was just interesting because I thought they were going to stop. Jackbox Party Pack 11. They've been having a lot of issues selling lately, last couple of them, and now I guess they're still doing the thing. They were going towards a module DLC format where they're going to have like one kind of like a unified launcher, and you just buy every game that you want per se. But I guess they're going back to the pack format. Anyways, that's on the 23rd for anyone who enjoys it. But I think Jackbox was pretty popular for a while, especially during the pandemic. Now it's kind of they're having a lot of trouble. So yeah, my big takes for this month is definitely Vampire the Masquerade Bloodlines 2, Arc Raiders, The Outer Worlds 2, to name a few. Oh, of course, the Pokemon will be big. And yeah, I know I'm missing another one probably. But yeah, this month is pretty packed. And
Well,
the
it's
Arc Raiders
beyond
is going to
packed.
take a
Are you kidding?
substantial.
It's insane.
Yeah, so Arc Raiders is going to take a lot of my time. And yeah. It's going to be good. The Sky is 7. I'll buy it. It'll sit there in the back burner for a long time. But
You're
hey,
so funny, man. You're so funny.
oh, I love it, dude. It's a good game. Oh, maybe I won't buy it. I'll buy it when I get it or get it on sale. Sometimes they go on sale.
Well,
But this Sky has always been a really good.
I am spending money on Pokemon. I'm spending money on Dragon Quest, and that's it.
Oh yeah, I forgot about Dragon Quest. Yeah,
But Dragon Quest, I got to figure out what I'm gonna do because I've got the Super Deluxe Omega Collector's Edition coming in, right? But it's a game key card, which is friggin' annoying, right? Because it's a physical thing that I have to plug into the damn system in order to play the game. That's bloody annoying. I'd rather just have a digital and away we go. But my brain is like, if you wait for it to come in, it gives me more time. Because, like, usually Square Enix, usually they come in within a week of the release of the game. Somewhere around there. So if that's the case, if I wait, then it gives me 3 weeks with Pokemon. That's enough. 3 weeks, I could finish the game in 3 weeks for sure. Not the Pokedex, but I could definitely finish the game in 3 weeks.
Yeah.
The thing is, if Steven's listening to this, he's going to say, there's no way you're going to wait. And he's probably right.
No, he's right. And up-to-date news, guys, on the list that were on this list is not coming out in October, so a little bit more breathing room on Vampire's Bloodlord Rising, which was supposed to be on PC on the 23rd of this month. It's been officially pushed back. Aha, this gives me some time, too. I love it. It is being pushed back until the 30th of January 2026. So perfect. That's great because it's a game I'm again looking forward to. So I definitely October's get a little flex time, but not much. So it's
yeah,
fine.
if you say so, man, because it's gonna be brutal.
Yeah, but that means this list doesn't get updated in real time. But a lot of these announcements were this week, by the way. So it's probably. But Jared, remember to put this list link into the description so that way people could see everything that's coming out this month because we skipped a lot. So there just was no time. Jared's short on time. If we had normal, we could have covered a little bit more.
Variety. Oh God, no! Even with more time, we would not be covering more because it's boring to just listen to someone read a list. Like that's ridiculous. Okay, well, we're good. This is good, guys. We have a short podcast today because of me, because I got a billion things I got to go do. But no, I'm curious, like, what are you guys looking forward to this month? Like, what are some of the heavy hitters? I mean, there's so many games. There are so many games coming out this month. I'm curious to see, do we have like a like fan base here? We got a Dragon Quest fan base. Like, what are you guys actually picking up?
Yeah, and we would love to know. We already covered what we're going to pick up, but I guarantee the big hitters will be Battlefield 6, Pokemon, Arc Raiders, and the Bloodlines Masquerade. That's something that people have been really looking forward to. Those are going to be the big hitters. Oh, Dragon Quest Remake should be a huge hit, dude. I don't think it'll sell the same level as Battlefield 6 or Pokemon.
Oh God, no. Like that. What I'm worried about with Dragon Quest here, anyway, is it's going to get buried. Like it's just going to get
Yeah, it's a bad month
totally
to come
buried.
out. It's a bad month to come out. Honestly.
Because here, the big RPG that everyone's going to play is Pokemon.
Yeah,
Like that's going to be that's going to be it. So I don't know why the hell they didn't release it in November, but whatever.
Yeah, I don't know why. November's much more low key. I don't know why. I don't know what they're thinking. Maybe they think, oh, they're hardcore fans, will get it no matter what, which is probably what it's going to be. Because there is a Tales remake that's on this list we didn't cover. So there's other RPG goodness. But anyways, yeah, I kind of think October's a bad month for the remake. But honestly, I think they know it caters to their hardcore fans, and they don't really care. Maybe, I don't know. I think November would have been better, but
well, we're gonna find out. Okay, guys.
Yep.
So we will catch you next week, and yeah, like I say, let us know what you guys think of, like what games are you guys gonna pick up, and we'll see you next week.
Take care.
Ciao, everyone.